Greetings everyone and welcome to this webinar. Today we will be discussing about Six Sigma, Achieve Business Excellence Through the Power of Six Sigma. My name is Arta Lamani, the PECB organizer of this webinar, and the guest for today is Mr. M.Youssef.K, Executive Consultant and Trainer at Six Sigma Associations, SSA. Please write your questions and comments in the question box in the right-hand control panel, and Youssef will answer them accordingly. Please, Youssef, you may start the presentation.
Okay, thank you so much, Arta. Hi, everyone. I am Youssef from Pakistan. I'm a Six Sigma practitioner and working with SSA here in Islamabad, Pakistan chapter. So today, one important topic we'll discuss through this webinar that the PECB gives the opportunity to spread the voice of knowledge from anywhere in the globe. So basically, we have, in our daily life, we have to achieve the maximum percentage in good enough success rate. So, but what could happen at a quality level of 99% in our real lives? So we have to see somewhere that 4,000 wrong medical prescriptions each year as an example. 2 long or short landings at American airports each day. This is a supposition of 400 letters per hour which never arrive at their destination. So where's the quality? We have to search quality, we want comfortability, and we want the appropriate adaptability in all processes. So how can we get the results? That 13 wrong drug prescriptions per year, 10 newborn babies dropped by doctors nurses per year, 2 short or long landings per year in all the airports in the US, 1 lost article of mail per hour. So as in a single case study, if you want to resolve all, if you want to get an appropriate solution, so the only answer we have is the Six Sigma. So Six Sigma basically will provide 99.9967% accuracy in deliverable, right? Another look of Six Sigma performance, 99% good, but 99.996% is very appropriate, is more than good. So the same details, incorrect surgeries per week, wrong prescriptions each year, hours without electricity. So 99% is 7 hours per month, and 99.96% is 1 hour per 34 years. So huge difference. So the right column, top to bottom on this screen, is basically the result of Six Sigma. So why we use Six Sigma? Six Sigma, what Six Sigma delivers? So we know in the knowledge that the customer satisfaction, Six Sigma delivers customer satisfaction, the cost improvement results faster, sustain and or maintain the improvement, are simply a good chunk of monetizing that for every $1 you spend, if you go for the Six Sigma strategy, the Six Sigma implementation, the Six Sigma thinking, the Six Sigma training, so then for every example, for every $1 we'll spend, and we'll get out of the day the $4 in return. I use Six Sigma, the continuous slide, that's Six Sigma in a continuous process improvement industry standard. Six Sigma CPI, continuous process improvement industry standards, which increase throughput, minimize the cycle times, reducing the defects, and the last but not least is the lower costs. So here we have the different names of the companies on the globe having these days having the Six Sigma lab. They're working Six Sigma. They're working Six Sigma in their manufacturing and services and healthcare. So these are the names: the Motorola, Siemens, Compaq, C8, Toshiba, Honeywell, Johnson Control, Bank of America, U.S. Department of State, United Health Group, blah, blah, blah. So the journey started basically around in 1986, but the actual kickstart of Six Sigma from 1992. And Motorola took the initiative to introduce Six Sigma. So in the later slides, I'll show you people the monetary benefit which they received in millions of dollars by using and adopting and implementing Six Sigma in their industries. So Six Sigma pull-ups, Six Sigma basically enhance the performance management. Check the critical level of the success with respect to quality, cost, and delivery. From the one side, the mission enters, and then the other side, the vision is along with. So strategic objectives, different strategies, different tactics involved, and the key process. So at the end of the day, we have to get the process improvement in different projects. There are basically the most important achievement of our strategic objectives. Prioritize initiatives according to their impact on the mission objectives. So overall, the performance management, the funnel, basically the filtering process is easier through if we have to adapt the Six Sigma route. Next slide. So first of all, we should know the Six Sigma thinking. That what is the concept behind the Six Sigma? It's a vision, it's a philosophy, it's a metric, it's a benchmark, it's a tool, or a method. So in a nutshell, Six Sigma is a vision, and it's a philosophical commitment for commitment to meet up the customer satisfaction, the highest quality, but lowest cost of the products. This is basically as a vision of the philosophical, the definition is, and if we have to follow the calculation, so we call it the metric. So that is basically 99.997 cent in our deliverables. At end of the day, the product yield and throughput, the progress. Six Sigma actually give us a glimpse as a benchmark that what is best in class, the process capability, the higher level of process capability, right? And we for enhancement level, the level enhancement of our product, we need to adapt, we need to adopt a tool or a method which will enhance the level, the quality, the different comparable price level. So that is Six Sigma. So a practical application of different statistical tools and methods to help us measure, analyze, improve, and control in our different processes in manufacturing, in healthcare, in services, where the Six Sigma can deem fit, in fact, according to the situation and the scenarios given. So as a philosophy that in the ancient times, we can say the old thinking, the old belief that was that if we want to get high quality, so hook or by crook, we need to go for the high cost. But the Six Sigma concept is that spend cost with the good strategy, with the good tool, with the good method, with the good vision, with the good philosophy, and get the high quality. So if we are better in processes, if we are very good in processes, as per the standards, as per the required effort and the dedication and the commitment, so definitely that will reduce cost. Where we can implement the Six Sigma. Production, design, service, purchase, human resource management, administration, quality department, management, education, and information technology. So the areas which I try to portray on this slide is basically all the areas of my interest. So that all the areas in my knowledge that I have seen Six Sigma implementation in all these 8-9 areas. The focus is basically, again, I'll give a little touch to the customer satisfaction. That the customer who's linked indirectly or directly with the product, internal or external, the consumer and user. So we need to work on the VOC, voice of the customer, and that should be translated, that should be linked with the voice of the engineer. Like the customer okay, and the technical requirement should link and have a good sort of chemistry and bonding to achieve the Six Sigma level by applying a good focus. So what is basically customer wants? So there are different sort of voices we have to hear. That what is my customer view of process? What do the customer expect out the process? So basically, is the pentagon shape picture is basically all about the points for the customer. Are my customers referring and buying again? How do my customers merge the process? What is my customer's definition of defect? What is my customer's definition of a defect? So so that the defect, so the aim and the initial Six Sigma is to make the product with a link that we'll be able to see that this device is basically having the mechanical and the feature which is 0% defective. That is 100% usable. So then when you start using the product and which is routing through a Six Sigma process and then send to the market, so the customer will be very glad by using the product which is giving the impact, which is giving the concept that the device or the product which I'm using is. So these are the starts and ends with the customers. here we go now. That what Six Sigma be as a metric. So here is a bell-shaped curve. So if we know about the normal distribution, a tool of statistics, which give us the actual picture, the real picture, the Six Sigma status, the Six Sigma metric status, and the accuracy of Six Sigma. So the higher the peak of the curve, basically we have to use one of the software named Minitab. We have to use Sigma Excel. These are the names of two softwares through where we have to go for data management. We have to gather data, the quality data, and then put into the Minitab, and then Minitab gives us this level of picture. So Minitab will give us the higher peak, higher the Six Sigma scene, where we will enter the real data about our manufacturing process, about healthcare, in education, whatever is the main. So we will put the real data, we'll get the real results. And here in the bottom, you can see that if we have a if we want to go for the 99.998%, so that our sigma should lie between like the plus minus a 6 range, and then we can achieve this level. So the lower the data's accuracy, then lower the sigma, then your sigma be at 3 sigma or 2 sigma, 4 sigma. So if we want to go for the 6 sigma, so then we need to work hard and hard and hard to achieve the real data. So basically, 6 sigma roam around sigma out through 5 phases. That is called DMAIC, D-M-A-I-C, that define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. So in define, we have to check the scope of the project, and we have to see what is important and what is not important. In measure, problem statements, different problem statements we will have, sources of variations, the failure mode effective analysis, FMEA, failure mode effective analysis, and the last but not least, the potential solutions we have. And move to identify, evaluate, and select the right improvement solution, to develop and change management approach to assist the organization in adapting to the changes introduced through solution implementation. And deliverables are the maps, the cost and the benefit analysis, pilot and solution results, change maps, and different solutions in the form of allow and different solutions. We'll have end of the work, we'll have different solutions to implement. And once we implemented the different solutions, and then we will go for the sustenance, the maintenance of the whole plan which we implemented. So to implement the final solution, guarantee process improvements are maintained. Ensure that new process problems are identified and quickly corrected. Disseminate lessons learned and identify replication and standardization opportunities, right? So a list of the deliverables we have in control phase. Very important that process control plans we should have, standards and procedures, we should have training plans, team evaluation, potential problem analysis, solution results, success stories. In fact, the lessons learned and different case studies, the success stories in the form. So as far as the statistical background of the Six Sigma is concerned, the knowledge claims, in fact, there are some key measures. So, and key measures are, if we'll go for the 3 sigma, and then statistical machine will show us this type of result. It means that there are some errors. We are not meeting up the requirement and the level of Six Sigma. So it means that we have done that so far for the 3 sigma, and we are dreaming of 3 sigma. We are dreaming of 6 sigma, and then we we have done the effort for the 3 sigma. So we need to derive the LSL and the USL, the lower specific limit and upper specific limit. And so if we want to go for the Six Sigma level, so statistical tool, the Minitab, will give us a clear picture by giving the real data. So higher the peak, higher the shape of the bell-shaped curve of the normal distribution, and lower the defects per million opportunity, the per million opportunity. So I'll show you a table where there is a detailed DPMO mention, then how we can move on through the different level of Six Sigma DPMO. So the statistical background is that the Six Sigma allows for unforeseen problems and longer term issues when calculating failure, error, or rework rates, and allows for a process shift. So basically, this is the calculation-wise perspective of Six Sigma. So again, the tolerance will go there. Then in fact, this will be shift. There is a shift. In fact, this one, this one, and like this one. So the movement more left or more right will disturb basically the Six Sigma curve tolerance. So here is a mid one line we can see in the mid. So this is basically a center line, a mean line, the average line. So this shift here is the line dotted. So this shift is not a good shift, and this shift will show then this will show if we will not work the good work on data. Here are the different per million process performance, like the DPMO sort, defects per million. So sigma level on the left hand side, column wise 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So defects per million, the higher the defect, lower the sigma, lower defect, and higher the sigma. So we can see here that if we want to go for the yield, the throughput, the result, the deliverable, 99.997%. So DPMO 3.4, and we will be able to achieve the Six Sigma level. So current standard and the world-class standard. Here is a little difference, right? Again, number of processes wise, common standard. So Six Sigma, for Six Sigma, like three Sigma, Sigma, 5 Sigma, and 6 Sigma. And then we can go for the number of processes, that 1, 2, 2, 9, 5. So here we can achieve Sigma is 99.9961%. So we can elaborate this table further. So benefits of Six Sigma approach with respect to financials, if we have to say that defects rate 3.4, that it means that 10% of turnover. Basically, in fact, if we have to go for the lower quality, then we have to bear the cost of poor quality in simple words. So if we want to go less than 10% of turnover, so that we can make versus of that cost poor quality versus financials. So world class is 3.46, and if we want to check the cost of poor quality, so the cost of poor quality in Six Sigma, 10% less the 10% of turnover, and then 10 to 15 for 5 Sigma, 15 to 20% for 4 Sigma, and for 2, 30 to 40% of turnover. So 10 to 15% 5 Sigma turnover, 15 to 20 is 4 Sigma, but the turnover for the cost of poor quality. And obviously, then if you want to go for the 30 to 40% of turnover for the cost of poor quality, then you move towards the bankruptcy. So one good thing, no amount of experimentation can prove me right. Single experiment can prove me wrong. So science can only ascertain what is, but not what should be, and out of its domain, value judgments of all kinds remain necessary. So here is in a nutshell that Six Sigma target involve and power. Very important that in a single a piece of paper we can see the whole glimpse of define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. So in the define, the charter is very important. That the problem statement, define benefits, and business case we need to look for in product charter. The measurable Y variable, cross-functional teams need to develop. We should have a timeline. We need to work on the project time management. And the last but not least is the step-up diagram, which we can discuss when if you people will go for Sigma green belt level. We'll learn in detail that what is the CPOC in Sigma green belt. So same for the measure, same for the analyze, same for the rule, same for the control. Different negative involved in it. Right. So in the previous slide, we basically discuss about the squad, the team, the teamwork quality. So here is a glimpse of the team which we need. So basically there are different Six Sigma rules that there are different belts involved in it. Yellow belt, the green belt, the black belt, the master black belt, champion, the process owners, right? So here is their a glimpse about the different roles that here you can see. We'll start from the green belt. On the right side, a light green block for the corresponding of the second block on the left hand side, the green belt block. So the green person should do the regular job. He should be DMAC trained, execute projects relating to role, know most tools, techniques. So here is a basically glimpse, but the Six Sigma roles involve the person should qualify for yellow belt, for green belt, for black belt, for master black belt, and champion roles. So we need to get the training, and then we need to go for the mock exam, and we need to go for final exam, and the different companies on the globe are certifying people for the Six Sigma and different roles. And I hope so. PECB will start the Six Sigma training and face-to-face online on different belts soon. So we contact PECB in near future for these belts qualification. So key to success, never too late to get smarter. So leadership engagement integration, the people, not just the Lean Six Sigma experts. Being smart is not the same as being effective. Balance, leadership, and technical skills. So basically we need to engage the top management. We need to work on different barriers facing for the Six Sigma implementation in any industry. That if you are in service, then in service. If you are in manufacturing, then manufacturing. You're in healthcare, education, education. So we need to engage the whole top management. We need to talk the top management to go and to work and to approve the Sigma implementation. So that is a perfect strategy if we want to spend $100 and want to earn $1,000. So simplify, adapt, and use what work, and that's it for this slide. Here are some gains which I mentioned earlier. That from 1988 or 87 to 1994, the return of investment, we can see on the screen the Motorola's ROI, Motorola's return on investment, reducing process defect level by a factor of 200, reduce manufacturing costs by implementing Six Sigma by $1.4 billion, increase employee production on a dollar basis by 6%, increase stockholders share value fourfold. So big bang they have done. Allied Signal, they implemented, they adopted Six Sigma in 1992 and continually worked for 1996. Pretty good cost reduction, $1.4 billion, 14% growth per quarter, 520% price share growth, reduced new product introduction time by 16%, and 24% build cycle reduction. So huge numbers they used. And the General Electric return on investment, $1 billion company-wide savings, and $6.6 billion estimated annual savings. So the whole this webinar is basically about the Six Sigma thinking, and as you know that we have a very limited time to share knowledge because the other webinars are in the queue. So then always we have to run a shortage of time in this type of education. So that's all from my side. If there's any question or section, then please direct to attendees.
For this presentation, we will continue with questions.
Mm-hmm.
First question being, how can Six Sigma employee certification help organizations achieve business excellence?
Okay. Six Sigma certifications, in fact, not only the certification, first of all, we need to aware our shop floor, we need to aware our organization employees, we need to aware the whole system about the Six Sigma thinking first. And if the employee go for the Six Sigma certification, so they should start from the yellow belt, then green belt, then black belt, then master black belt. So there's a prerequisite for yellow belt. There's no prerequisite. For green belt, there's a yellow belt prerequisite. For black belt, there is a green belt prerequisite. And for master black belt, there's a black belt prerequisite. In some certification, projects are involved as a compulsory one. In black belt, one project on one of the process of Six Sigma and different organization. And in master black belt, there are 2 projects involved. Without the projects, candidate cannot be qualified, and in fact not able, or Six Sigma, if you want to go to learn, if you want to go to grab the knowledge on quality, if you want to implement the quality management system in your organization, so definitely should go for the Six Sigma certification, and then gradually the employee will improve and the system and the organization will improve. I hope I answered the question.
Thank you. The second question is, why Six Sigma and not Demings as a quality system, in your opinion?
Arta, can you repeat the question, please?
Sure. Why choose Six Sigma and not Demings as a quality system, in your opinion?
The thing is that, as I mentioned earlier, that we need to, in fact, that depends. In my opinion, in my organization, we have to work for the customized solution, the need-based solution. So we have to start according to the need of the organization, according to the need of the delegate, according to the need of the shop floor. So there is any situation we have, any sort of mind we have, any sort of person we have, so we can go for the customized or the customized solution for the individual attention for all the delegates and for all the systems and all the organizations. So this point which the bro is asking can cater easily. I hope I answered the question.
Okay, thank you. Another question is, what represent quick win opportunities as input in define phase?
All right. The thing is that we have basically a big canvas on which we have to portray all the bullets and all the required pins and required points, and then we have to follow the route because we have to roll out the route according to the need, because in defined phase we have to go we have to go to work on the scope of the project. So that will play a highly effective role. In fact, that is totally depend on the strategy. That is totally depend on the way. That is totally depend on the strategic movement. So if we will go dig deep, right? So then we'll be able to cater the situation.
Thank you. We also have another question. Will a company having integrated management system certification? Hello? Yusuf, can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? We have another question for you. Will a company having integrated management system certification benefit from Six Sigma? Will the gains be significant as they have a certified system?
Okay. Definitely, in this question, a very important question is definitely, actually that depends because the question is very specific, scope specific. So on the right answer of this question is that already they have the integrated management system. So they need to once go for a detailed recheck of the system. So a consultant can help for the high gains, and then can recommend and then can further guide them that how to implement the exact route, and definitely the gains be very higher, but need to work according to the Six Sigma standards. Then unfortunately, we don't have to adopt the exact route which we need, and all the things, the important things associated with Six Sigma, always we have to keep in books, and we have to just discuss it, but we don't have to implement it as a practical work, as a practical result, as a practical sort of a thinking and awareness. I hope so I answered the question.
I'm sure you did. Thank you again, Yusuf. And I want to thank all the attendees as well for taking the time out of your busy schedules to join us. We hope you enjoyed this webinar. Please check PECB's webinar schedule in our website www.pecb.com or our official social media network, since next week we are organizing webinars on interesting topics. Next Monday, we are hosting a webinar on the topic Minimizing the Documentation in a QMS System. Also, we have some great news. For your information, we are now preparing belt courses for Six Sigma. Yellow belt, which is a 2-day course, green belt, 5 days, and black belt, 1-month course. Please stay up to date with PECB, since many exciting news and courses are coming for you. Thank you.
Great news, Arta.
Yes, and we are very happy and prepared.
Okay. Good luck to PCB.
Thank you.